Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm here in Dothan today to continue our discussion that I had several weeks ago dealing with our general fund budget. And one of the problems that we're having, of course, is we just really don't have enough revenue to take care of the issues dealing with our general fund. A few minutes ago, I had the opportunity to meet with a number of our dedicated heroes who wear our law enforcement uniform every day, and they serve the people of our state. These troopers and our law enforcement personnel are really just normal, ordinary people, like the rest of us, but they go to work every day, and when a crisis does hit, they're the ones that respond, and it's so important that we have adequate troopers. Our legislature at the present time is considering a revenue bill that would actually not raise any revenue. There are desperate cuts that would take place if this occurs. Our Alabama Law Enforcement Agency is certainly one of the most critical agencies that receives funding from our general fund. And I'm here today to discuss some of the impacts that would happen if this budget does pass. The most important impact I see in the Dothan area is the closure of the Houston County Trooper Post here in Dothan. Statewide, we would have 130 law enforcement officers that would be laid off and unable to patrol the state and to keep our people safe. The department would close 33 of 78 standalone driver's license offices across this state. In June of 2013, we launched the Agricultural Rural Crimes Unit. And if this money is not available, and if this budget does pass that has been possibly proposed, it would be closed down. The budget cuts that the legislature are considering would not only close this down, but as I've already mentioned, a number of our units across the state. Also, it would close down security for large events in the state. Just yesterday, we had the Talladega 500. We would not be able to patrol that. Would not be able to patrol things like football games, traffic direction, Mardi Gras, and so many of the events that occur across the state. Due to reduced personnel, ALEA's ability to respond to natural disasters throughout the state would be crippled. With a tornado that recently moved through Houston County, and I know the citizens of this area know about that and how important it is in every natural disaster to have ALEA as part of the response team all across the state. Now, I've presented a plan to the legislature that would not cause these drastic cuts. This plan consists of $541 million of taxes, which are fair to the people of this state. This amount of money, if it were raised, would take care of all of these things that we're talking about, plus all of the other cuts that have been proposed if no money is raised by the legislature. We need to protect our law enforcement officers and keep them working, not only here in Dothan, but all across Alabama. Spencer Collier is our Secretary of ALEA, and now I would like for him to come up and speak for a moment about his agency and the service that his officers provide our citizens. After he speaks, Colonel over the public safety will speak John Richardson will speak on the important resources that the Dothan Trooper Post has here in Houston County. Secretary Collier.
Thank you, Governor, and thank you for the opportunity to serve with the men and women of ALEA every day. It's the pinnacle of my life to serve as the Secretary of ALEA. Now you look behind me at most of the command staff of the Department of Public Safety, which is just kind of one half of ALEA. The second half is our State Bureau of Investigations. That's our agents that are working particularly in rural counties, providing assistance to those smaller rural counties that don't have the manpower or the expertise or the funding to address major crimes such as homicides, major thefts, white-collar crimes. That falls to us. In addition, we are operating on the uniform side at 42% right now, the recommended number of patrol officers or troopers on the highways. That's 42%. That's at the current budget level. So what the legislature proposed is going to make something bad worse. So hats off to the guys behind me who always manage to get the job done. I had the privilege of serving as a trooper. The pride of that job, the pride that these men and women have in carrying out their job every day, I'm just proud to be associated with them. To see us lose the resources, like losing the Dothan Trooper Post, is really unacceptable. So with that, I'll turn it over to Colonel Richardson to try to answer any questions, particularly to the patrol side, but I'll be available. And again, thank you for being here. Take a look around. We're proud of this. We're proud of the Dothan Trooper Post. We're proud of our SBI operations here, and we want to maintain that at its level, and would love to see it increase to what it should be. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm John Richardson. I'm the Director of the Department of Public Safety, and I certainly thank Governor Bentley for taking time to come down, Secretary Collier for coming down to visit with the Division B troopers. And we currently have 47 state troopers, from the commanding officer down to the newest trooper, assigned to Division B. Under the proposed budget by the legislature, that means we would lose 11 troopers in this area, just 11 troopers alone in this area, and we would have to shut down this office that you see behind us. And we would certainly ask that those that's out there listening, the listening public, if they would reach out to their legislators and let them know the importance of maintaining not only this state trooper office here in the Wiregrass area, but we need to maintain what we have. For over 79 years, state troopers have been responding to motor vehicle accidents, natural disasters, supporting local sheriffs and municipalities, and we've gained a lot. But this proposed budget would set us back many years, and we've worked too hard and we've come too far to be set back at this point.